Hello, collective. This is a general reading for the collective. It will not resonate with you all, so take what does and leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. Now, when I actually turned the cards over, these two stood out. This is the Emperor. This is someone here who represents an Aries. So this could be an Aries, or you may have this in your chart. But this is the father figure. This is somebody here who likes to be in control. This masculine, okay? Well, it seems like your significant other is sending you negative energy, and it's going to cause a tower moment for this masculine. This person could be immature, overbearing, and unreasonable. And they're sending you negative energy because they're still holding on and wanting some form of revenge. Como se? My. Collective. There is a masculine father or brother or uncle, cousin. The energy is a person who could be heartbroken. Okay? Or this could be the person that broke your heart. Alright? Someone's deeply hurt. They're sad, they're feeling lost, they're grieving, and going through some despair because there's been a breakup. Okay? This person could have even been somebody you was married to. Okay? Or somebody you was working with. Okay? Could have been your boss. But this person was leading a double life. They was living a lie. They was having a secret affair. There was hidden truth. There's definitely been emotional betrayal while somebody here is in heartbreak right now. Okay? This person could be somebody that you actually, even like I said, work with. Somebody you could even live with. Right? Because the house does kind of represent a house, or your home, your security. It could even be a real estate. Okay? But for somebody, como se, who's leading this double life, they've been juggling, and it could be at work where they got some new opportunity or promotion. Okay, some of you were dealing with a Capricorn. This could have been an earth sign for some of you. All right, or you're dealing with an earth sign. It could be they could have Aries in the chart. But somebody dropped the ball here and they lost out on an opportunity. Could have even lost out on a job or home because something's not working. Como se? Okay. Someone could have found out here about this double life of this person. Okay. And it was causing a lot of arguments and conflict. Okay. Somebody was being very careless. This person could have even been somebody here who didn't like to spend. There was a hoarder. Okay. There could be penny smart but pound foolish. Somebody's into some form of corruption, this earth sign, who's been leading some double life. Okay, could be somebody that you work with or live with, but they're going through some form of breakup or heartbreak right now. Some of them could have even lost a job. Okay, after it's like, como se? The person either was leading a double life between work and their home life, so it was off balance and it wasn't working. Okay, but somebody, if it's been sending negative energy, could even be somebody you work with, Okay, because they can't stand to see you shine. Because, like I said, somebody could have got some form of promotion, a new opportunity. Okay, they're going back and forth. Should they accept it or not? This new opportunity. Oh, you got an opportunity now. I'm hearing for somebody because this opportunity, if it hasn't already taken place, it could be taking place now or it's yet to come. So you got a choice here to go and say you're gonna take this because it could, if it's not already taking place, it's having an effect on your family, and some of you could have been led into some form of temptation. Okay, for some of you may need to kind of use your intuition, even in your working environment, even in your relationship. Okay, even in your household, because somebody might need to be honest. Okay, some of you might be needing to say that you rather be single, doing you, going back out dating, want to be stress free, don't want the responsibility. Okay, some of you want to put your work first because you got a business rival who can't stand your grind or your hustle, so it seems like you're actually got a lot on your plate. Okay, trying to juggle work, home, business competitions. Okay, some of you it's even a third party situation because there are other people involved. Okay, in the past though, someone could have found out they were put in a third party situation and was being very, person was coming across very immature and very deceitful. You could have cursed this person and cut them off. Okay, now somebody here could be feeling very bitter, or a third party could be who got involved. Okay, but now they need to heal because the change is coming. Somebody might be moving out of the home, changing location. Okay, some of you could have done this already. Remember, this is a timeless reading. It could already taking place now or is yet to come. This man was thinking about another woman. Okay, or thinking about leaving you for another woman. Okay, this is going to cause some major change because if it hasn't already taken place, somebody subconsciously wants to tell the truth and shame the devil. Okay. For some of you right now though, this juggling could have been for a new opportunity at work. Somebody here could have slept the way up to the top. That's somebody I'm hearing. Okay. Some of you could have actually met a person on holiday. Okay. You could have been in your honeymoon phase. You was enjoying each other's company. Okay, in the past. But it was a change. Okay. You realize somebody here wasn't who they were portraying themselves to be. Somebody was wearing a mask. Okay. This was somebody who was very immature. Could have been younger than you. Okay. Or it could have even been a child you was dealing with. But there's been a change, and somebody here is being very deceitful, very unreliable, and very dismissive. This could have took place in a working environment, and some of you are hurt from this, okay? Because somebody could have had an affair in the workplace, could have even been with a boss, and the boss could have cut them off, you know what I mean, in the past. Alright? You could have been making it rain and had money in the past. But you have to remember, especially divine feminine, okay? Your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, your gods, they got your back, okay? You're going to get over this heartache. You're going to cut off somebody who put you in a third party situation, okay? You realize the honeymoon period is over, alright? Because this person was childish. Subconsciously you knew this, okay? It was very immature, very insecure. You could have had a lot of verbal conflict with this person, okay? Because they always played a victim, or they was got a victim mentality, poor me. But somebody got caught or busted here in this situation here when somebody was juggling, okay? Some of you could have been doing some detective work. But some secrets been exposed here. Some of you, it was a surprise or a shock for somebody, but for some of you, subconsciously you knew you was in competition or you had enemies out there, okay? And you probably knew there was another woman or another man, so that's why some of you could have been looking over your shoulder. But somebody could have been in a long-term relationship, okay? They could have had a family, right? This person, though, could be someone that, even though within a family home they felt alone. This could have been a Virgo, okay? They could have been having some kind of conflict with a Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Somebody's being very passive, alright? But somebody's up to some trickery here, collective, okay, this Virgo. And somebody's no longer waiting, alright? Somebody's giving up because it seems like somebody here could be missing you, okay? They could even be grieving you here. But somebody's also very fixated on you. And they're trying to manifest some form of reunion. But somebody's sending the evil eye towards you here, collective. And if it's not already taking place, it could be taking place where unfortunate events happen in threes, okay? Because somebody could be sending you the evil eye. But this is somebody you need to say goodbye to here, okay? This is somebody who may have an infatuation with you, or they're in some form of denial, okay? Or there could have been just this person was doing some form of spell work on you, okay? This could even be somebody in your family, alright? For some of you, though, somebody could have been waiting to get over some form of conflict regarding competing with another person here or competing with you, okay? But they've been caught, they've been busted. You caught them. They've been very immature and very childish, okay? These are sometimes family, sometimes it's friends or frenemies, okay? Karmic ties. But some man was there thinking about another woman even though they was married. Somebody here could be receiving some shocking news, but somebody was using their intuition and they knew they're going to have to go to court regarding a third party situation, okay? Somebody could be up in their ego or pride, alright, causing some form of delay. Or somebody might even be doubting should they end this relationship or not. But the betrayal that somebody's feeling now to say that somebody's speaking many words, but they're manipulating you. But somebody does want to come back together and be back for good, okay? This is somebody here, though, if you are moving or relocating, you might need to burn some cedar, some fresh woodsy smell. It kind of cleanses a new home of its old energies and unwanted spirits, while inviting fresh, energetic vibes and protecting your new home while you go inside there. But for somebody, though, you have to be, I'm hearing loose lips sink ships, okay? Be careful what you're telling somebody even if you're moving, okay? Or telling anybody who you're in a relationship with, okay? Because somebody's sending you the evil eye and they're trying to cause you to lose out on opportunities here, okay? But this, if it ain't already taking place, it's going to be a karmic lesson for you, okay? Because some of you could be in a relationship with a karmic, okay? But right now, some of you just want peaceful vibes, okay? You want no more drama. You want to have a calm mind. You want your soul to be in alignment after all this chaos. After some of you could be going to divorce or separating, and you just want peace and quiet now because there's been too much drama in your life. Because this sudden change in the relationship and somebody coming clean about a third party. It could be the way they're dropping it, okay? Up in their ego or prideful. And that could be causing some form of disagreement here. Let's see what other message here for the collective do they need to know? Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. What other message here for the collective do they need to know? Yeah, somebody does need healing right now from a third party situation. Some of you who are married could be going to divorce. If you're in a union with somebody and you find out, say, that they put in a third party, or somebody might want to confess so that they want to come clean. Yeah. Yeah. Let the truth set you free. Speak the truth you've hidden. Your need, your fear, your regrets. Freedom begins there. Once you tell the truth and shame the devil, okay, the freedom will forgive. The freedom will begin there. But at the bottom, you do have forgive yourself here as well. Here, collective. Forgiveness isn't for others. It's for you. Free yourself from guilt and shame, because it could even been you that actually was involved in a third party situation, but you also knew the marriage or the relationship or the person that you was with, it wasn't working, okay? And I always heard that if it came a choice between two people, choose the second one, because if the first one was for you, you wouldn't have been attracted to the second one. Okay, that's for somebody. Now, let's see. Yeah, somebody needs to forgive yourself. Okay. If it's you that's actually put somebody in a third party and now you're feeling hurt because you hurt the person that you actually realize that you love, and you could have made an error and you're sorry and you want a reunion back, but somebody could be going to the court. But it could be because they're angry, they're hurt, and they could be rushing this. Okay, that's for somebody. Alright? Or somebody's trying to do it for somebody else. But you got to do it for the right reasons, I'm hearing. Okay? And it's people that's actually got divorced because, what, the friends told them to? Excuse me? That's for somebody. The only person that's supposed to be in this relationship should be you and your partner. Okay? And if other people are getting inside there, then you need to set boundaries. Now, let's see. That don't matter if it's family or friends. Okay? Now, let's see. All the message here for the collective. You never really loved me. Someone starting a new life begins. Like I said, let the truth set you free. Truth is going to be revealed. Somebody's underneath some form of illusion. They're going to go through heartbreak. And somebody's saying, you never showed up. Absent effort, emotionally unavailable. Somebody's done trying. Okay? And somebody's walking away. They tried, but it just wasn't working. Okay? And someone got fed up and sick and tired of the whole situation of keep compromising himself, and they wasn't happy. Somebody else might have been happy, but they had to make a choice with either their happiness or their own. Yeah, somebody's dreaming of you. They're being nostalgic. They're fantasizing. They've got some wishful thinking. Okay? This could be you, or it could be somebody dreaming about you. Yeah, but you're saying I choose me. It's about self-love now, collective. Being mature, okay? You're taking a clean break because you needed this. You needed to be set free, okay? To be yourself. You was with the wrong. You could have been with a karmic, and then you realize, say, I've got to come out of this situation, okay? This can't be just my life, all right? There got to be more to life than this, because somebody now is in the head, overthinking, stressed out, spinning scenarios. You know what I mean? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I can say. Well, the message here for the collective. It's never really over. Okay? Somebody's got some lingering energy or soul tie, but they've got no closure. Okay? And this could be between you both. Or it will be, because at the bottom you do have burned the bridge. This is a final goodbye for somebody. Okay? It's unrepairable and there's no way back. Somebody definitely is walking away from people and things that no longer serve them. Any other message here for the collective? Did I need to know? Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Somebody needs to unblock the flow. Because when your energy is stuck, nothing moves. Okay? You need to start small. Clean a space. Cry it out. Speak a truth. Movement is medicine right now for somebody. Okay? Because you seem to be stuck in the hurt and the pain, but remember, if it's not you, then it's your partner that's stuck. You're choosing yourself. Okay? Somebody's dreaming of you. They're not realizing that it's over. Some of you could be dealing with an ex that's could be a bit psychotic, okay, regarding the ending. Alright? For somebody though, you need to understand soulmate lessons, okay? Even if it's karmic, alright? So, it's a karmic again. Soulmates come to teach us and embrace the lessons they bring, okay? Even if they are hard to swallow, alright? Because people come into your life here, collective, sometimes for a season, for a reason, okay? You just need to take the good and leave the bad and learn from it, especially if it's a lesson. Let's see what other message for the collective before I close this reading. Yep. Somebody might want to know about their career in their life because that wasn't the card I was going to pick up, but I'll give a reading for somebody about this. I'll pull a card on it because somebody could be worried about their career now because they could have lost their job. What message for... Whoa, that's a lot of message. Nah, too much, man. What message for the collective do they need to know? Wow. Okay. You got opportunity. Doors are opening up for you, and you have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it, okay? And you've also got, for somebody, offerings. You'll be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting it. Because remember what I said. There could be a situation where your home and your marriage could suffer because of this, okay? Somebody could be building up some form of resentment towards you and your job. Somebody also in your working environment is wanting to compete with you. You got competitors that are sending you negative energy. This all goes with it. You know what I mean? It's like, what did it say? It's like more money, more devils, or something like that. But you do have rewards. You are cashing in on all the good work you've done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing, okay? Because fall down 7, get up 8, dust yourself off and carry on. I'm hearing for somebody, okay? Because every rejection is God's protection, even if it's a relationship or a job. Because at the bottom you do have signs. You're putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. So pay attention to the coincidences you are experiencing right now, okay? Everything is happening, collective, for a reason, okay? And some of you need to forgive yourself, all right? Because sometimes you're your worst enemy right now, beating up yourself, okay? You're doing the right thing. Somebody seems to be on the right path. So I'm going to pull a message here from the universe for the collective. What more do I need to know? What does collective need to know? When you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be here, okay? So don't give up. I keep hearing that. Don't give up. Keep going, okay? What other message for the collective do they need to know? What other message for the collective? It's never too late to start over. You have to trust the magic of the new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust right now, okay? One more for the collective. When you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now and forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace, so let it go. Okay? This is definitely for somebody that needs to let go, let God, and forgive yourself for the part you played in it. Okay? Just free yourself from your guilt and the shame right now, because at the bottom, if you're feeling stuck in any area of your life, whether it's in a relationship, a job, or just a situation, ask yourself, what is stopping me from leaving? Yes, leaving is scary, but sometimes it's the right step to take. So be brave. We are right beside you. Okay? Remember, you're covered. You got your angels and guards. Your ancestors are all around you protecting you. Okay? But it's like they're actually, if hearing like leading you out of a situation. You know what I mean? It's like God makes a way where there seemed to be no way. So that when you see it, don't turn your nose up about it. Some of yous right now, yeah, you needed to tell the truth. Okay, how you was really feeling, that you wasn't really happy in the marriage or the situation, or you wasn't really happy in a family situation. Okay? Or you wasn't happy with the partner. And you can feel them sending you negative energy and it meant you no good. That's for somebody. Let's see what time this could be taking place for the collective, because remember it's a timeless reading. What time could this be taking place for the collective? Sun, Moon and Venus rising. This could be just for one specific person that needed to hear this message. This could be taking place in a few weeks. Okay? And at the bottom you do have you're wasting your time. That's for somebody. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, somebody's wasting their time. Okay? So in a few weeks, this could all take place if it hasn't already taken place. Now, I'm hearing, though, to pull a card for somebody who does need healing. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to pull Heal Yourself here. This is for the collective. What message do they need to know? Somebody's been procrastinating, okay? Actually leaving a situation, okay? Your inner child here is calling out to you here. So somebody, remember who you are, alright? What message for healing does the collective need to know? Yeah, procrastinating. Someone's definitely procrastinating. Okay? But they definitely need healing. You're putting off. Yeah, it's not. Listen. It's not so much the procrastinating as you're not ready. I'm hearing. Okay? And you're healing. Alright? Don't rush it. Take your time. Okay? You got no closure from a situation that you might need to do cord cutting, okay, to release it and let it go. Let's see. I'm going to read to you, because some of you are coming out of healing, okay, or in the midst of healing right now. So I'm going to read that to you now first. Well, let me get a drink getting dry now. Hey. Okay. Wow. Illness and pain in your body is a message for you to slow down. Look within and make important changes. Now, somebody could have been a workaholic. Somebody could have been working himself too hard. Okay? Somebody could have put the job before the family or the relationship. Alright? And this could have been the reason that was stressing them out. If you're experiencing stress, feel overwhelmed, are suffering ailments in your body, or feel exhausted and depressed, it means that your body is trying to communicate with you. Your body wants you to start treating it in a more loving manner and listening to the message it's sending you. You need to become conscious of the areas in your life that you're avoiding or suppressing. Healing takes time. It is a process. Your first step towards healing is to create a safe, loving, supportive environment where you can listen to your inner wisdom. Now, the action that you need to take here, collective. Take a few deep breaths and relax your body. Place your hands on the area in your body where you have pain. Ask your body, is there a message you want to give me? This message may come to you as a thought, words, images, insight, feelings, memories, etc. Say, I call on my divine healing intelligence to help release all pain, blockages, and density from this area. Watch and feel as dense energy leaves your body. Because some of you are hurting so much, and the bitterness and the anger, you're turning it in on yourself, okay? And secrets bring sickness for somebody here, okay? Somebody needs to say, I call on my divine healing intelligence to infuse this area with green ray of light. I ask that all the immune mechanism of my body be activated and my body now return to a state of perfect balance and health. Imagine a green light moving through your body and repairing it. Gently bring your awareness back to normal and open your eyes. But let it just rain on you, cleanse you, okay? Same way you're going to be raining with money coming down on you, okay? Let the healing also deal with your mind, your body, and your spirit so that you have a balance in your life, okay? The same way you're feeding your mind or feeding your body, you also need to feed your spirit. Now I'm going to read to you those for some of you who are procrastinating, okay? Some of you are healing and some of you are procrastinating. You need to change your tune and start putting things off to tomorrow that you can do today here, collective. You're being called to action. There's been important tasks that you have delayed, even if it's something that you don't want to do, like cleaning the house, paying the bills, looking for a job, losing weight, doing your tax, study, etc. Now is the time to take responsibility and move forward. The point of power is always in the present. This card is showing you that there is an urgency for you to take action. If you're putting off something that is meaningful to you and doubting whether you can do it, the message is to have courage to face your fears and do what you love. What is the worst thing that can happen? You make a mistake. Even if you do, you will learn. So that's what I'm saying. Even for somebody here who wants to leave a situation, okay, as hard as it may be, okay, and as long as you might have been in this relationship or you could have made a promise or obligated that you was going to act in the past you wanted to fulfill but it didn't take place, okay, you need to actually take time out for yourself, even if it was somebody here who isn't ready to get married, okay, they feel like the grass is green on the other side, then it's letting you know it's better to be known ahead of time than afterwards. And then, like I said, somebody's going to court, okay? 2 people are stood in front of this judge here now, right? The action you need to take, though, collective, you need to make a list of all the tasks you have put off. Make another list of the things you have started and have not completed. Then write a third list of things you would love to do, okay? Then write down what actions you can take today to free your mind and shorten that list. Which actions will you take in the next week? Do you understand? So take baby steps, but something's better than nothing. Do you understand? And it's better to get up and dust yourself off and carry on rather than still laying there and doing nothing. So make a grounded, practical plan, and for the next week or 2, keep this card close to you and look at it every time you become lazy and delay things you have to do. If this resonates with you, collective, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light. Namaste.